Hey guys, this is Josh Farley back with another video. And in this video, I'm actually going to be doing some more T-Mobile 5G home internet speed tests. It's actually 11:45 p.m. on a Tuesday, so it's almost the next day. It's almost 12 o'clock. So I actually did post the video out earlier in the afternoon before I actually went to work. And I talked about, I posted some speed test results, and I also talked about that I didn't restart the Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway slash modem, whatever you want to call it, gateway modem, Wi-Fi router. So, I did actually restart it when I got home. I got home from work not too long ago. So I restarted it, so everything should be refreshed now, because we were actually having windy days the past couple of days, and I didn't actually restart it. And I've talked about that in my videos before. The weather, can affect the signal and the speeds and everything. So I recommend restarting it. After bad weather, even if you have a, no matter what kind of gateway you have, I would recommend doing that. Just restart it and, refresh the signal and the speeds and everything, after a bad weather storm or rain or, wind, hail, snow, just bad weather in general. So as I said in my other videos, I'm going to be doing these speed tests with the Chester Cheetah version 2 connected, and also the waveform 4x4 antenna. So let's actually open up the speed test app here. And I'm also going to be doing it on the West Norton, PA server, which is only 27 miles from me. That's the closest T-Mobile server to me. And I'm also going to be doing the Virginia server, which is the Ashburn VA server. So I'll run 3 on this one, and then I'll run 3 on the Ashburn VA server. So not too bad on that one. 547 for the download, 14.7 for the upload, and only 28 ping. So definitely not too bad. Ping did go up a little bit on this one, but nothing to worry about. So a really good one on that one for the download, 649. Excuse me, for the download, 649. For the upload, 18.9. We'll say 19. And for the ping, only 29. Definitely not bad at all. And the ping actually seems to be better now that I rebooted the gateway. So, the ping, I have noticed that the ping actually does get higher if it's bad weather outside. So just keep that in mind. The speeds don't really seem to be affected too much unless it's like really windy outside. But, that video that I posted on my channel the day it was really windy, we did get some iffy speeds. But that's common. So download 572, it was much slower. I mean, not much slower, but slower than the last one. 901 for the upload and 29 for the ping, so definitely not bad. Run one more on this one, and then I'll switch over to the Ashburn VA one. And like I've said in my other videos, it's a cellular network, so it's never going to be perfect. Just keep that in mind. It's never going to be, like the same speeds all the time. That's just not going to happen. So on this one, 508 still really good. For the download, 16.5 on the upload, and only 22 ping. Let's actually switch over to the Ashburn VA server. So as I said, the ping does seem to be a little bit higher on this server, as you can see. And sometimes the speeds even seem to be slower or finicky with this server, so I don't know if this is really the best server to use or not, honestly. But the upload speeds always seem to be better with this server. So download on that one, 463. Upload 34.2. And then ping only 30. So definitely not bad. And keep in mind, I did restart the gateway basically as soon as I got home. So the speeds might be a little bit, they might be a little bit off because they're, it takes a little while for it to get, settled back in after you reboot it. And I rebooted it like less than an hour ago. So, just keep that in mind that sometimes it takes a little while to get, settled back in after a reboot. So not bad on that one. 593 for the download. Upload 35.5. And then ping only 33. So still not bad. Let me run one more on this one. And then I'll switch back to the West Norton PA server. And I'm actually thinking about moving the waveform antenna around this weekend. I'm actually going to try some things. I'm going to try to move it around up in the attic. I'm not going to actually put it up on the attic roof. Some people have actually said, "Oh, put it up on the attic roof," but that's dangerous for me. We live in a 3-story house, obviously because we have an attic. Actually a 4-story house if you count the basement. So I thought about it, but I'm not actually going to do that because I'm not going to risk hurting myself or hurting the antenna. If I would drop it, that's like a $400 or $500 antenna. And I just, I don't, want to risk doing that. I did try it outside. I tried it on the roof, and it just didn't, not on the attic roof, but I tried it on the second floor roof. And it just didn't give me good enough speed. So I think that the higher it is, the better. So I mean, the highest that I can get is up in the attic. Pointing out toward the window. So I'll show you guys the setup one of these days. I'll show you guys the setup. And go from there. But right now I have it pointing out toward the tower. Not actually physically out the window, but it's actually pointing out the window toward the tower. Near the nearest tower. But I might actually mess with it and see if I can get, even more consistent or faster speeds. But I think this is mostly what we're going to get around here. I don't really think that we can get any much higher speeds than what we're getting. That we're already averaging more than we were averaging before. Without the waveform antenna and without the with the Chester Cheetah version 2, we're already averaging like twice the speeds that we were getting before. We were getting like 200 to 300, maybe sometimes 400. But it wasn't as consistent as it is now. So I'll see. I might mess with it this weekend. I might not. I'm not really big on messing with things. If they work, they work. I'll just leave it how it is. But if worst come to worst, I try it by the other window or something and it doesn't give me the best speeds, the speeds that I'm, getting now, I'll just move it back, that's all I'll do, it's not really that big of a deal, to put it back there. So on this one, 533 for the download, not bad. 32.1 for the upload and only 31 ping. Let me actually switch back to the West Norton, PA server here. Yeah, I'm one. If it's not broke, don't try to fix it. That's just how I, am. I've learned with stuff like this, especially internet stuff. If you mess with it too much, you're liable to, just make it worse. So networking is definitely nothing to, mess with. If it's working, you should just leave it how it is. And, like I said, we're averaging, way past the speeds that T-Mobile 5G home internet, users normally get. So on this one, download 607, a really good one on that one. 15.0 on the upload, so 15 even on the upload, and only 29 ping. Run like 2 more on this one and then go back to the Ashburn VA server. Yeah, like I said, most people actually only average most people actually only average with T-Mobile home internet is like 200 download and maybe sometimes 100 download. I've seen worse speeds than that. Definitely much worse than we've been getting. So on this one, definitely not bad. 525 on the download, 13.9, basically 14 on the upload, and only 29 ping. I'll run some on the Ashburn VA server. So you guys can definitely see that the ping is actually down more. The ping was actually higher the last time I did the speed test earlier before I actually rebooted the gateway. So that's definitely a good sign. That definitely means that it, when you reboot it, it refreshes the signal and everything. So that's definitely a good thing. So not bad on this one, 546 on the download, 22.9, we'll say 23 on the upload, and only 30 ping. Run 2 more on this one, and then I'll run 3 more on the West Norton, PA server, and then I'll get off of here. You also have to keep in mind too that it's 11:59, almost 12 o'clock, and it's almost Wednesday now. A lot of people aren't really up right now. I'm gonna try to do some tests in the morning. Probably on the Saturday or Sunday. Because I don't really like getting up early in the morning unless I have to. But I'll do some tests on a Saturday and Sunday. Like earlier in the morning and stuff. I'm just doing these tests this time because I'm up and at them, and everything, I have work and everything, night shift and everything. So that's why I'm up and everything, this late. So on this one, not bad, 600 for the download, 30.8, we'll say, excuse me, we'll say 31 on the upload, and then ping only 29. Definitely not bad. I'll run 3 more on the West Norton, PA server. So yeah, I don't know why it does that. Let me see if I stop it. Because it seems like when I switch servers, it does that for some reason. It gives me a higher ping. So yeah, as you can see, the ping went right back down again. Must have something to do with the, switching the server or something. I don't know. A little bit slower on this one, but still not bad at all. So on this one, 469 will basically say 470 on the download. Upload 18 even, and then 28 ping, so definitely not bad on the ping on that one. Speed test was actually giving me errors yesterday, or actually earlier today. I actually had to re-download the app because it was giving me an error. It was saying that I wasn't connected to the internet. It was saying your connection may be unstable. Um, I don't know what was going on with that, but I reset the app. I cleared all the data and everything, and then it was fine. I don't know what was going on with that because all my other apps were working. I was downloading apps, updating ESPN, um, stuff like that. So I don't really know what was going on with that. But on this one, definitely not bad. 539 for the download, 15.7 for the upload, and only 28 ping. Run one more here. So a little bit slower on this one, but still, very usable. And keep in mind, like I said, I did reboot the gateway less than an hour ago. So, it could still be trying to, lock in on the signals and stuff. So just keep that in mind, and also my mom's downstairs, either on her phone or on her tablet, or on, Facebook or whatever on her computer. So definitely keep that in mind. Also, like I've said in my other videos, I have security cameras running 24/7. And then I also have like air humidifiers and stuff, air purifiers that are connected to Wi-Fi. And then I also have Google Nest hubs that are on 24/7 connected to Wi-Fi. So it's gonna fluctuate the speed somewhat with all that stuff connected to it. And my mom obviously using the internet as well. So just keep that in mind. And also, like I said, I did reboot the gateway less than an hour ago. So that could also have something to do with it as well. So 488 on the download, not too bad on that one. 8.19 on the upload, and 28 ping. I'll run one more. That's what it seems to be doing. It seems to be, like going to 400, 600, 500, which is fine because, those are still excellent speeds. Um, but, that could be also because, like I said, I rebooted the gateway less than an hour ago. So, because of those windy days that we were having. So it's probably, going to take it a little bit of time to get settled back in with the signal and the stuff and everything with the tower and everything. So not bad on that one. Definitely not bad at all, actually. 631 on the download, 16.0, 16 even on the upload, and only 30 ping. So definitely not bad at all. But anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, I just wanted to get this video out there. And if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, guys.